Welcome back to New Orleans, Southern City, famous for its people, for its atmosphere, for its magic and mystery. Many of these kindred that call the city home know of it to a degree, but three in particular have seen some very strange things of late. So we begin tonight. Three kindred, two of whom are waking up fairly early. Which one of you would like to go first, Sasha or Saoirse?
I suppose Saoirse can go first. She passed her nightmare roll, by the way. Um, uh, yeah, Saoirse wakes up and she's going to basically spring out of bed to go check on Star.
Are you just gonna jump out the window down there, or are you gonna go downstairs like a normal person?
No, she's gonna go downstairs like a normal person. She's gonna look out the window first, though, to see if.
Roll perception alertness for me, please.
Okay. That's a botch. Oh.
Um, there's a hole where the bush used to be. The moat's gone. The crocodiles are gone. The thorny briar is gone.
Okay. So yeah, that's probably gonna put her into a panic. Um, so she's gonna rush out the room and down the stairs.
Now, as you're rushing out of the room and down the stairs, you hit the bottom of the stairs and turn to make your way towards that front door, and you trip over something. And you hear a bit of a yelp, like a dog, or maybe are you going to look to see what you tripped over?
Yes.
You see a wolf, black wolf, green eyes staring at you like, what the hell?
Um, she trips over this wolf, or rather kicks it, probably, right?
No, you're face first on the ground.
Okay. So yeah, she trips over the wolf and lands, face plants the floor. Um, and she turns around and gets up to where she's in a sitting position and looks at the wolf.
And behind it, you see like three other wolves, two of them on a couch, and they seem to be playing with something on the couch. Maybe someone. These are actually fairly large wolves that are just.
Hanging out. Ah.
Yeah, they seem to be hanging out.
Well, Saoirse definitely thinks that that's curious. There are these wolves hanging out in the house. Um, but she looks at the one that she tripped over and she apologizes to it, using animalism.
And says, "You're forgiven. Try and be more careful. It's not like I'm hard to miss."
And she says to her, "What are you even doing in here?"
We're making sure she stays safe until you get up.
Huh. Well, I'm awake now. Uh, I'm guessing over there. And she looks over to where the other wolves are.
And as you look over, you actually hear a giggle as well. And then you hear a
She,
woman's voice.
I would say she can't see Star through the wolves right now, right?
You'll see a hand stick out at this point, and she says, "Stop, stop, that tickles, please, oh my god, stop."
Saoirse laughs And she calls to the other two wolves.
There's three other wolves.
Oh, okay, the other three wolves. Um, and trying to think of what she's going to say to them. She says, "Well, I'm here now. It looks like you're having fun, though."
And that the two that are licking and nuzzling her and toying with her, I suppose, uh, stop and turn their head towards you, kind of cocking their head, looking at you quizzically. And all Star hears is a lot of wolf yipping and barking. She hasn't thought anything of it. They say, "Oh, but we were having fun."
I know. And then she goes over to check on Star.
You see her kind of climbing up from between these two. "Oh, Saoirse, I didn't. You're awake. Hi."
Aye, that I am. How long have you been awake?
And she looks at the wolves. "A couple hours," and one of them kind of nods its head.
Well, you slept a long time then.
"I did? How long was I asleep for?"
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna say about 18 hours.
"Wow, yeah, I guess I was exhausted. I probably pushed myself trying to help people."
I that you did. You healed all my wounds. You healed Sasha's wounds. Your own wounds.
And she gets up and wraps her arms around your neck. "Thank you for taking care of me, making sure I was okay."
'Twas my pleasure. I care a lot about you. And she wraps her arms around Star, hugging her tightly, um, as if she's afraid that she's going to disappear.
"Sasha, you get up very early.
Indeed.
What do you do when you get up?"
Miss Sasha is kind of sitting in her destroyed room, just cross-legged as she wakes up, as she more tears are coming down her face, just in a very emotional state as she goes into the mirror and looks at herself. There's cracks in it where she's broken some of the glasses. She reaches for scissors and snips off part of her dreadlocks, so there's actual hair now, as she just kind of cocks her head at it and just hates every second of herself for what she's done to all her friends and trusted people and put people in danger. As Sasha then throws on this hoodie, as she kind of scrunches up into it. Really, it's one of Alex's old hoodies, so she feels quite comfortable in it. As she eventually, almost hesitantly, creaks open the door.
Roll perception alertness.
4 dice, please.
4 dice. Beautiful. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Rolo. 1 success. As you're approaching the door, you hear dog yipping, wolf yipping, barking, inside the house.
Alex hasn't turned into a wolf again, has she? As she just...
There sounds like there's more than one animal in here.
She kind of even more hesitantly just creaks open the door and kind of cranes her head out.
The hallway seems empty. You notice that the door to the room Saoirse was in is ajar.
Huh. More of this magical Gaia mumbo jumbo crap. At least there's not crocodiles. She kind of, assumes Saoirse is gone to check on Star, as she kind of feels a bit more relieved because she doesn't have to face the two of them. So she kind of wraps her hoodie around herself and plays with that new hairstyle she's after doing as she begins to just trot down the stairs slowly and quietly.
Well, as you're trotting down the stairs, you notice that there's a big black wolf sitting at the base of the stairs.
And Sasha doesn't have animalism, so she can't speak to it, so she just stares at it, very confused.
And then you hear that little bit of conversation that Star and Saoirse just had.
All probably sounded like dog noises.
No, Sasha and Saoirse are talking like people.
Oh.
Or Sasha and Star. So many S's.
Saoirse and Star.
Saoirse and Star.
I probably heard them just as I'm coming down the stairs. Okay. She sort of stares at the dog, and she hears the sounds of Saoirse and Star, and she looks even more panicked. So she they're in the living room, so she can loop around and go quickly to the kitchen, but the dog's in the way, so she kind of does this kind of little shoo, off the stairs, very kind of. Just,
are you making noise doing it, or are you just making hand motions?
I kind of whisper, shoo, move, animal,
Well, you don't know if it's a he or not, but the wolf turns its head up towards you, cocking it, as you're making this kind of shoo, shoo. And he gets up onto all fours, walks a little bit of ways, and then turns and lays down on the ground.
Is he blocking the stairs, or can she still go past him?
There's still a little room that you can go around him, or go past him.
She kind of slowly kind of trots, and just looks at him and looks really confused because she's seen Alex do this a couple of times, but she never picked it up. Thank you. She kind of just walked by, kind of hoping the other two don't see her because she's kind of moving quite quickly to the kitchen.
Let's see. And if Saoirse can roll perception alertness, then if you're trying to be quiet, how many dice do you need to roll for Dex Athletics? Or Dex Stealth, sorry.
Dex Stealth, that'd be 5 dice.
Hmm.
Three.
Okay, so far. Yeah, a couple of the wolves turn their heads towards you, but the people don't seem to notice you.
She doesn't mind that, and she's just kind of not pissing them off, so she kind of trots quite quickly into the kitchen and begins to pour herself like that herbal tea that she likes to smell, which she's staring at some of her clipped hair as she just lets out a sigh and just sits there kind of quietly and awkwardly as she's attempting not to cry, and she just feels so guilty and she does not want them to see her at all, so she kind of just sits on the table cross-legged, just smelling tea.
Okay. Saoirse, one of the dogs is looking towards the kitchen and makes a yipping sound.
Saoirse turns her head and looks at the wolf. And does the wolf actually say anything to her?
Why is she trying to hide?
And Saoirse says back, "Why is who trying to hide?"
The one with the strange white hair.
Oh, that must be Sasha. Oh, right, she wakes up at the same time I do. I should probably go and check on her. And she says to the wolves, "Keep Star company, will ya?"
They nod.
Star, I'm gonna go check on Sasha. You stay here and play with the wolves.
Oh no, that means you're gonna. Oh! And she sits down, kind of accepting her fate, as the dogs begin licking her vigorously.
Saoirse then walks over into the kitchen.
Would Sasha hear someone coming into the kitchen?
Well, Saoirse's not trying to be quiet, so what's your perception alertness?
That's 4 dice. So that's 4 dice for how Sasha Basha.
No, you don't hear a damn thing. That's a botch.
She's transfixed and staring into the tea and, just feeling sorry for herself. She's just very, very, yeah, that pretty much she's just too transfixed in just her own misery.
Saoirse takes a deep breath, even though she doesn't need to. She does. And walks over to Sasha. And Saoirse takes a deep breath and walks over towards Sasha. She doesn't touch her or anything. She just kind of sits across from her at the table.
Okay. She sees that you sat down and she's like in the back of her head, it's like, oh, fuck. So she doesn't say anything, and eventually she is like trying to look at you, but she doesn't want to, and she's like, hi.
Hello, Sasha. How are you doing?
Like what I did with my hair.
And she looks at Sasha's hair. It's no longer in dreads, right? Like
Some of
she's.
it's in dreads and some of it's normal hair. It's just like she just attacked it with scissors, basically.
And she looks at it and she smiles. Kind of a half-hearted smile. Um, it's Well, do you like it?
It's better than looking at myself. I don't want to look at myself.
Saoirse doesn't quite know what to say about that. She reaches her hand across the table.
She kind of stares at the hand. I suppose you all hate me now, right?
Nay, of course not. Why would we? Why would I? I'm worried that you hate me.
Well, I thought since they all tried to take Star and Serena's people and all that. I know.
Nay, I don't hate you. You couldn't have known anything about that.
I was trying to help, that's all.
I know you were. I'm not mad. Like I said, I'm worried that you hate me.
No,
I don't want you to hate me.
no, I don't hate you, Saoirse. I just, she kind of doesn't know what to say. She kind of just starts crying. And just looks up at you. It's like,
Saoirse then moves closer to Sasha. She actually just gets up and goes over to her and takes her into her arms.
do you know what the horrible thing is? I'm glad he's dead. But I don't know why I'm crying.
Because no matter what he did, he was still your sire.
No, it's not that. It wasn't me who did it. I should have been the one to kill him. Or Alex. We should have.
I. So you're upset that the chance to do what needed to be done to him was taken away from you.
I'm upset about a lot of things that were taken away from me.
I can understand that.
I shouted at Alex too. I just was really upset, and I think after hurting her feelings. I've killed someone, I know I lie and I manipulate and I do things, but it's just fun. I've never killed someone before.
I'm sorry. I meant to be the one to kill her. In my rage, the beast taken over.
But wouldn't you have upset the people who Star's friendly with? Remember you said that you killed someone and it cost you everything?
It did.
She looks at you, it's like tears are streaming down her face. What happens if it did the same to me?
What do you mean?
Well, I found out the worst news of my life. I screamed at Alex. I nearly got Star kidnapped. I threatened you.
Tell me, Sasha, do you believe in a higher power?
No. Well, I don't know. My mom used to go on about God and stuff, but I didn't really believe that.
Then if you don't believe that someone higher up is watching out for you, then if you do things that may be displeasing, then there's nothing that's going to come after you afterward. If you don't believe in it, it's not going to happen.
Maybe.
I very much believe in what I believe in. And when I do things that are displeasing, then I believe that there are repercussions. Now, some people would say that no matter what you believe, that the universe has a way of taking care of things. But this thing that we took care of last night, you don't need to feel bad about that. She meant nothing to us but harm. You saw what she did to Star, you saw what she did to me. You did what needed to be done.
Yeah. That darkness seriously it scared me. Because I could feel them laughing at me. Like, I was a big joke for finding out what happened to John.
I don't think that that's what was actually happening.
You weren't in there.
Well, I was, but then I wasn't. I wasn't in there when it happened, no. I think that you should talk to Serena.
Why?
Because I think you need to know exactly what happened. Because if you don't, you're always going to wonder.
I just liked her because I thought she'd be a cool friend. You know, I love Alex, and I just thought maybe
And she doesn't She never striked me as the type to laugh at someone's suffering, their pain.
That other woman did.
Aye, but she's not Serena.
Yeah, maybe I will. She kind of just wanders, gets up, and she just gives you this very gentle, very, very gentle hug. Like she just squeezes into you and kind of wanders. Does Star hate me?
No, Star doesn't hate anyone.
Okay, because when she kind of smiles to herself, when she turned into a plant thing, I kind of sprayed her with water, but plants like water, but, you know.
Star didn't have any idea of what was going on. She was asleep.
Okay.
She didn't even know. I think she probably didn't even know that she'd ever even left the bed until she woke up and she wasn't in it. Uh, Star had no idea of what was going on last night, which is probably a good thing. But she got her rest that she needed, and she's as good as new. Um, and as you're hugging her, before Saoirse lets go, she looks into your eyes and she says, "Are we okay, Sasha?"
Yeah. I think I understand now why. I just think I understand. She just gently squeezes your hand.
Good. It's like I said, I wasn't myself. I would never have done that on purpose.
I think I would have never killed someone on purpose. She just kind of smiles weakly as, can we go out? I want to feed. And dance. Make me feel normal.
I see what we can do. I'll wait for Alex to wake up.
Uh, Maybe we should go and face Alex together because she tried to claw her way through the door.
I, we will.
She just nods as she kind of wanders off, kind of messaging Serena as well, kind of going, I would like to talk to you.
You get a text back from her saying, "When and where, my dear?"
Whatever suits you, I'm heading out tonight, so if you want to meet me.
Name the place, and I will be there.
She's just going to name any sort of electro-punk dance club, like any kind of the one she would normally go to, I don't know, some random name.
She says,
So
"I'll be there waiting."
she just sends back Kay as she goes and actually sits beside Star, kind of giving her an awkward smile, kind of
Star has
offering
two wolves
herbal tea.
currently, like, licking and nuzzling her, trying to get her to play.
She just smiles warmly and kind of looks at some of the wolves kind of awkwardly, and it's like, yes, hello, hi, as she sits down awkwardly.
Through her giggles, she says, "Yeah, I can't, I can't actually talk to them either, but they seem to kind of get it sometimes."
That's lucky.
Saoirse comes over and laughs at this display of the wolves trying to get Star to play and licking her and her giggling. She lets it go on for a few more seconds before she calls off the wolves. And Sasha will hear a series of yips and barks that Saoirse makes to the wolves, telling them that they can go.
The black one comes up and nuzzles your hand, and then the four wolves head out. You notice that the front door is also open.
Oh. She kind of quickly goes over and closes it and sits back down and just turns to Star. I have herbal tea and stuff like that if you want some. It's really nice.
Oh, what kind of tea?
I've got. She kind of has a big smile on her face. I've got everything from peach to lavender to chamomile. I've got everything and anything. I'll show you if you want.
Sure, I'd love that. You can still
She,
see her
Sasha,
chest rising and falling from how vigorously she was laughing with the dogs.
hmm, hmm. She takes her by the hand and gives her a bright smile as she kind of leads her into the kitchen. And the cup literally is filled with fucking herbal tea. Like it's about like layers of herbal tea. Kind of, she like goes, take your pick.
And she begins looking through them, eventually deciding on a green apple tea.
Hmm, nice choice.
Yeah, I like it. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, but that green apple gives it a little bit of kind of a sour shooter kick kind of feel to it.
Oh, that sounds like someone I know. She kind of does a cheeky glance to Saoirse with a wink.
You know, you're so right about that. And she just starts giggling and she puts her hand friendly on your arm as she's falls into a small fit of giggles.
Saoirse just smiles at the two of them, pleased that they're getting along, and Sasha seems to be relaxing.
Hmm. Do you like got stuff, Star? Do you want me to give you a makeover or something? She's like twirling her hair.
Oh, I've never really been into it. I guess it's my preppy schoolgirl upbringing, so to speak.
You wanna try?
Sure, we can do makeup and stuff. I'm not sure I want to dye my wait. And she pulls the strand of her hair forward. Yeah, I don't think you can get it any blacker. So
Well, there's always silver if she kind of tugs at hers. I used to have black hair, but now mine's bright silver all the time. It's kind of a drag.
silver. Mm, I'm too young to go silver.
At least you don't have permanent dreadlocks. She kind of just looks at some of her dreadlocks. I mean, I could put
Ac-
my hair grows back the same way.
Actually, oh, who was it? I know it was Therese. The oh God, what was the name she used to describe her position? The primogen of um of the roses.
Oh,
She said that if you have a strong enough will, you can actually like do make changes to your body and it'll stay. It was kind of trippy since like she didn't seem to have had any done any changes. She said it's only you can like change hair color and stuff, but you can't like reshape your face or anything.
hmm, maybe. I'll work on it. Anyway,
You know, you can talk to her. She seems like a really nice lady.
I'll try. She kind of warmly smiled. Maybe it might branch out a bit. Anyway, we and Saoirse gotta go wake up my sister, so why don't you can run upstairs to my room? It's just Alex gets a bit nervous in the mornings, so I don't want you to get in trouble. She kind of looks at Saoirse, kind of trying to hint at what she's getting at.
Why would I get in trouble?
Eh, She kind of looks to Saoirse for help. She's like, I don't want to badmouth my sister.
Um, Alex has a tendency to get a little grumpy, but I know you can handle yourself. But would you give us just a little bit of privacy, though?
Sure, I'll go up to the. Which room is it? The one on the left or the right? Or
They're right. You see the posters. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but there's like loads of makeup stuff. Just the stuff on the left side of the room is Alex's. Don't take that. She'll get very, very mad.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
And there's food. I think there's eggs. I just cook them for the smell. And there's bacon in the fridge. Although that might be gone off, I'm not sure. But I know there's cheese. She kind of smiles. I love the smell of cheese.
Well, if you don't mind me having some, I'd love to.
I can't eat it, so work away. I just smell it just for the aroma to remember what it smells, tastes like.
And she goes into the fridge, grabs a little bit of cheese to snack on, and heads up to the room.
She kind of just turns apologetically to Saoirse. I just didn't her or Alex getting hurt, that's all.
Oh, I understand. It's okay.
So, are we gonna go do this then?
Aye, we are. She looks at the clock, and she knows that Alex will be waking up any time now.
So, Sasha's gonna head to the dark room and nervously kind of knock on the door.
Actually, when you make your way to the door of the dark room, you can tell it's only slightly ajar. Very slightly.
She kind of is just she's gonna knock on it first anyway. She's not gonna pull it open. She just even gently goes, Alex.
Just get no answer.
Oh, fuck. She kind of looks back to Saoirse and goes, I'm gonna go open it, okay? Just get
Okay. Saoirse's just kind of like, okay, and she doesn't follow Sasha in. She just is letting her go.
Oh, Sasha's not going in. No way.
Oh, okay.
He kind of opens the door. Sasha's not fucking going in.
Oh my. That was a very strong reaction. Like, no, Sasha's not going in there. Okay. Well, then she's just gonna wait.
That's basically Sasha turns into a black guy. Are you high or something? And she's like, but no, she cranes it open, but she kind of keeps herself like just at the side of the door. So if Alex does jump out, she at least is out of the way. So she kind of cranes her head slowly to the side. Alex.
Yeah, so as the door just creaks open, the old woodwork and brass at the hinges showing their, well, age at least. As the room floods with light, you see, well, what you know is the dark room. If Saoirse can see this, it looks strange. As you see, there's the old cabinets that were stood up and once stood up, and the photos lined neatly on the desk. They've just been sprawled across the entire room, and the cabinet is collapsed with claw marks digging straight through it. There appears to be shattered glass with what looks like ash and vitae or dried something in it. And along the back wall where the photo used to reside, there's nothing more than just deep claw marks. And you see Alex. She's still asleep, fortunately, but her arm is quite thoroughly wedged into the wall, pinning the photo to the wall as she just slumped against it.
Sasha just kind of takes a long breath. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Shit. She kind of takes one step in, kind of even saying, Alex, it's me. Don't claw me, please. as
Gosh.
she's gonna go eventually face to face with Alex. Like she's terrified, and she's just gonna gently look at the like her arm pinned at the wall, and kind of just try and gently touch it, and she'll probably feel that icy touch from Sasha. She looks at like, Alex, don't you claw me when you wake up, please.
Are you pulling her hand out of the wall, or?
Gently easing it out, like not pulling, just gently, slowly, kind of trying to put it down, pull it out.
Like it slips out easily enough because you're just looking at the claw marks from the wall. There's 3 big holes about an inch thick. So judging from the size of Alex's claws, her fingers just fall out easily. She just falls into a slump on the floor. She's in a pretty deep sleep, you can tell.
Alex, it's me, Sasha. She's kind of saying this with a really like hollowed, broken voice. She's even kind of looking over at Saoirse, kind of going, "Oh fuck, this is nerve-wracking." Alex, gotta wake up now, sweetie.
And almost on cue, you just see her eyes just explode open, and then eerily ice white cat eyes just staring straight into you.
Hi, beautiful.
Hello.
You look lovely. I like what you did with the place.
What? I didn't do anything.
I know.
Did you change your hair? Huh. She
Maybe.
reaches a hand forward and just runs her hand through the side of her hair. I like it.
Are you feeling better?
I feel okay, I think.
Okay. You want a drink?
You can see her eyes are just focused on everything around the room. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I could use one. Oh shit.
Sasha hesitates for a split second and something goes to her head. She's like, I could give her another one. You know, it flashes in the back of her head. She's like, good. You know, it's like, I could if I wanted to. As her kind of head craned. Do you want a drink from me or do you want a drink from a human?
Both.
Okay. Open your mouth.
She does.
Sasha reaches into her hoodie and draws out a knife and just gets her wrist and just cuts it open. So like the blood just drips into Alex's mouth. She just leaves it there for like, you know, a few minutes. So basically Alex doesn't bite her.
Is that gonna have to be a self-control to see if she does bite her or not? 'Cause
Yep.
I feel like it would be.
Oh, it definitely would be.
Oh no.
Remember, it's DC 8.
Yep. It's not a frenzy though, is it?
Please don't
No,
be
you just start drinking,
Okay.
and your fangs are in. And she's feeling
Oh
like,
my god!
so Sasha, you cut your wrist and you're holding it, or your hand, and you're holding it there. Then you feel her fangs sink in, and you're like, oh, and you fall into that sweet ecstasy of the kiss. And Alex, how many blood points are you down from Max?
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to check. Max for 10th gen is
13.
13.
I'm on 10.
Yeah, Alex would be close to a hunger score, which is 5, I think. So she'd probably be on 6, 7.
Okay, so unless somebody has a reason to stop you, you're going to take 7 points of blood.
Oh. Oh God.
She botched. There's
Yeah.
no.
Oh. Is there any way would Sasha start
I
to
was gonna
notice that
say,
too much?
Sasha's enjoying it. All she feels is the ecstasy after that initial puncture.
Guessing that Saoirse's watching this.
Unless you turned your back to let them have their moment.
but yeah. So
I don't know that Saoirse would have any reason to stop them. Sasha's not in any.
so as Sasha offers the wrist to Alex, she takes it, and that seems normal. And just before the ecstasy fills in, Sasha, you just see Alex's eyes. They almost like shatter like glass as you see that's not her in control anymore.
Well, if you're taking 7 points of blood, Sasha's moaning. In pure joy as eventually you stop and what's going
Actually,
on?
when you get to your full, I need you to roll another self-control. Difficulty 6 this time.
I will be spending a willpower on this one. Oh, thank God I did.
Oh, fucking good thing you did. Holy shit.
And you've drank your fill. You're content. You're happy. You have Sasha closer to you. So much of her is inside of you now. Oh, you should probably let her keep some of it, though. You're full anyway, so you don't need any more. Sasha, what's your hunger score?
My self-control is 4. What's that again? What's the take away
3.
from hunger?
7 minus your self-control.
Yeah, so my hunger score is 3. If my self-control.
And you were at 10?
I'm at 10, yeah.
You're at 3.
Yep. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. It's just got fucking interesting.
So, Alex, when you decide to remove your fangs, what do you do?
Well, when she removes a fang and pushes the wrist away, she just kind of eyes roll back and she just falls backwards onto the floor. It's like, oh, I needed that. I really needed that.
And Sasha's self-control you said was 4?
Yep.
Would you like me or Saoirse to roll it for you?
You do it.
Not me. I am not doing it.
You do it not. You do it.
You fail. You are hungry. You have a prime source of food right in front of you. You have a prime source of food right behind you.
She's going for Saoirse because she wants that emotional connection. She's satisfied with Alex. She's going for Saoirse.
Saoirse, you see Alex lean back, fall back, and be like, "Oh, I needed that." And you notice that Sasha looks a little gaunt as she turns to you with this look in her eyes of like,
Hi, Saoirse.
Sasha, what's going on?
You look nice.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that.
Really nice.
Are you hungry, child?
There's just one head most as she's watching, just like, I mean, her eyes are like fixed on your neck, Saoirse. Yes, really hungry.
Well, Saoirse actually wants to blood bond Sasha anyway, so uh, she is going to allow Sasha to feed off of her.
Sasha's delighted. To be honest, she wanted to be bound to Saoirse anyway, since they were like, the sire thing. So She slinks up, kind of almost like a lynx, and just straddles Saoirse. But she kind of pushes her down onto the ground and straddles her. Kind of.
Yeah, Saoirse allows this to happen.
Do me a favor and keep still, okay? This is gonna be really nice.
I bet it will.
Oh, she goes straight in, just like like a snake, just right into that point of your jugular.
And how much were you wanting to take?
But she's hungry, so she's not gonna stop until she's full.
How many blood does Saoirse have?
Her max is 15, and she was on, I think, 9 or 10.
And how many was Sasha planning to take?
She was only gonna take well, if she wasn't hungry, she'd only take one. But she's starving, so she's just gonna drink until she feels better. You know?
So past her hunger score.
Yeah.
So probably.
So you would have
take
taken
3 per
2
turn,
or
so.
3. By the time you're done, you'll have taken 6.
All right.
At which point we'll see. Yeah, you pass at that point.
I'm assuming that's quite pleasurable then for Saoirse.
Saoirse?
Oh yeah, Saoirse is quite enjoying this as Sasha is draining her of 6 blood points, putting her down to 4, which is her hunger score.
This is such a
Fuck's sake.
such a clusterfuck. Oh my god. While Sasha is feeding, she's kind of running her hands along Saoirse as well, like very sensually. Like amping it up as well. Like she even eventually is unzipping. Like when she breaks away and licks the wound, she's unzipping Saoirse's top as well.
Would Alex see this?
I don't know. Would you?
Perception alertness.
Because at this point it's oh dear.
This is such a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Yes, you see Sasha feeding on Saoirse, and then she starts undressing Saoirse.
Sasha, what are you doing?
Having sex, what does it look like? She kind of just doesn't even. She just turns and looks at you, gives you a bright smile, like, I want to have sex. Is that a problem?
And Alex just has. It's almost a normal blank expression, but she just kind of cocks her head slightly. With her?
For now, yeah. She's nice. She licks her lips. Tastes like raspberries.
Fine.
But I still love you, sweetie. Always.
And she just sits there, and she's just staring at this performance with that same expression, watching every detail.
Sasha's actually putting on more. This is so twisted. Sasha is stripping Saoirse. Meanwhile, she's almost like seductively glancing at Alex, just kind of knowing she's jealous. It's like showing off her back, like her rose tattoo. She's almost playfully, going, "Look at this, Alex." And she's basically trying to have sex with Saoirse. Oh my god.
Well, Saoirse is right now still in the euphoria of the kiss, so she's not going to stop whatever you do. Yeah, you can have your way with Saoirse.
She's passionately kissing you. She's even. she's passionately kissing you. She's running, stripping you down. She's, doing the usual, stuff, running her hands up along your breasts and all that. She even punctures her nail and just basically drops a bit of blood into your mouth and just lets you kind of making sure you don't bite. You just let you drip on it, but then licking the wound quite quickly. She's just basically giving you as much orgasms as she can basically, while also winking at Alex and putting on a show for her. Like, Sasha's just going all out and making sure you have some of her as she's had some of you. Only one drop though. Only one, technically, what would be one blood point.
Well, Saoirse is aware enough that I'm not sure that she would allow that to happen. If you attempt to put blood in her mouth, she would then try and get away.
She kind of holds her wrist out, going, "Have some of me, like I have of you. And we're really mother and daughter."
Well, let's see. She is at her hunger score, so she would be very enticed by the blood, so I'm going to roll self-control. Oh.
Oh God. Hey.
At least one of us is sensible, right?
Shit. So she can resist. However, she's not going to.
Oh yeah, you're not going to bite into Sasha's wrist. She's literally just going to drop the blood away and then kind of move her hand away really, really quickly. So,
yeah, she will.
If I can do that.
Yes, because that was the self-control roll to see if she would take the blood. Now I got to make a self-control roll to see if she'll only allow you to drip it into her mouth, or if she's going to take what she wants.
Please pass, please.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, she's just going to allow Sasha to drip the blood into her mouth, and she's going to savor it as, it's kindred vitae. It tastes really good. It's probably the only blood that tastes better than Star's. If only marginally. Star's blood tastes really fucking good.
The thing as well Sasha does to enhance this is she licks the wound. As the blood is dripping on the lift, she basically starts snogging you, so the blood is kind of mixed in.
Oh,
so
nice.
You're getting, yeah, and like meanwhile she's running her hands down to your lower area and working down there as well. Like, she's just basically, seriously, you're in probably fucking heaven from Sasha basically in this instance.
Oh yeah, she's yep.
Oh well,
that's an
creepily there.
Yes, Saoirse is having a blast with blood and sex and all of the euphoric things going on. Yes.
Does the star hear any of this? Because she probably can.
No, yeah, I'm sure Saoirse's moaning quite loudly, and had been, yeah. Because they're in the living room, right?
We don't know if she's heard you or not.
Right. If she has, is Star going to come check on them at any point?
Oh God.
Nope.
All right. Well, Saoirse's just gonna let Sasha finish doing what she's doing.
Oh, she does. She gives you another 4 orgasms from her licking you out and fingering you and all that. And she sits there completely naked, lying beside you, kind of looking quite satisfied, just going, "Did you enjoy that?"
Saoirse looks over at you and smiles. I did. Oh, I was not expecting that.
I wanted to be with you, so I thought we could be together in that.
Saoirse reaches over and strokes Sasha's hair.
She kind of, almost like a kitten, kind of curls into the touch. I think I'm falling for you in some ways. Just a little bit, though. She adds with a wink.
I care a lot about you.
That's nice. It's finally nice to hear someone say that. Other than Alex, of course.
Alex, you just heard her tell another woman that she loves them, and she likes hearing it from them, unlike from you.
No, that's not what she said.
That's what you just said.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll just sit here and pretend I don't exist.
Alex.
Oh no, you
Kind of.
please continue. You're having such good fun. Don't let me ruin that.
I just said you matter to me. I do love you, but Saoirse's the first person other than you that, apart from John, has made me feel safe. Like Travis left, and there's only been you, and now Saoirse's here. Can I not feel safe? That's all. I just feel safe with you guys.
Oh,
I
oh,
love
I get
you.
it.
I love
I
Saoirse.
get it. I'm not enough. That's fine. You
No.
be with the Irish little bitch.
Alex. Stop. That's not nice. Saoirse's a good mother.
I'm sorry, but what other mother fucks her daughters? I think that's illegal.
Sasha gets very upset. That hit too far. Oh.
But
Oh.
like I said, don't mind me. I'll leave you to do it. Go fuck your night away. I'll
Oh
see
yeah,
you
well,
later. And she just gets up and starts walking past you out. She's going for the front door.
Sasha kind of calls out, yeah, well, at least Saoirse actually speaks to me nicely.
And she stops just before the door and, well, I guess that proves it. I'm just a monster.
No, you're not. I love you, but I love you. It's always been me and you. But... Hang
Hmm.
on. Come back. Alex, don't leave. Please?
And she's just standing there staring at the door.
Don't you love me?
Too much.
I love you.
Not enough.
As this is going on and they're talking, Saoirse's gotten up and pulled her clothes back on, and she is heading up the stairs to Star.
Okay, I get it. Just to fucking walk away.
She's trying to give the two of you space.
I'll go if you want, but please, I don't want you to leave.
I don't want to leave.
Then stay. But if you don't want to, then go.
All I want is for everything to be normal.
It is normal.
Really?
Yeah, it is. For once it's normal. For me, today has been normal. I actually got to sit down and laugh with someone where we weren't having to think about drinking blood, and I got to enjoy. I came to get you because I thought we were going to go out and dance and be normal.
Yeah. It was normal for you. You got to sit down and laugh. I can't even remember the last time I had a proper normal day. What, I wake up and I'm completely destroyed another room again. Oh dear. Normal? Yeah, that seems about right.
You haven't had fun with me then? Ever? Is that what you're saying? Have I not? She actually gets right up in your face and like pushes you against the wall. Have I not looked after us? Have I not covered up all your messes? Have I not helped you with every single thing you've done? Has Sasha always been there?
Yeah,
Then
Sasha's
don't you?
always been there.
And Sasha's always going to be there. So don't you dare say I'm not. Now I love Saoirse. I like having sex with Saoirse. Just as much as I like having sex with you. Doesn't mean I don't love you, not less. But Saoirse makes me feel safe. You make me feel safe.
You see, she actually almost a smile. Huh. I don't make me feel safe.
Then let me help.
How?
Come upstairs and smile and laugh with us. Be you. I've seen you. I've seen you when we go to nightclubs doing your little smile. I've seen you do a lot of things. Please, Alex, stop running away all the time.
Hmm.
You're not a monster, sweetie. You're just like me. You're just a scared little girl. We both are.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on, I'll be up in a minute.
I love you. She gives you this bright peck on the lips.
I love you too. Too much.
You better not leave.
I won't. I'll be up in a minute. Go.
She kind of runs picking up some of her skirts and underwear. She's completely naked coming upstairs.
And when Sasha's gone up the stairs, Alex pulls out the one photograph that's not clawed up or ripped up. A photo of Alex and Sasha together. A single drop of blood drops in the middle of it. She just wipes it away. Happy.
So, Saoirse, you go upstairs, leaving these two alone.
Yes, she is going to check on Star.
And you find Star sitting on the right side of the room. She's just kind of sitting on the floor in kind of what seems to be a fairly clean, open spot at the moment.
Star.
And she gives you this puzzled, almost worried look.
What's the matter?
Um, your face has a lot of blood on it.
Saoirse turns around to look for a mirror. I'm sure that there's one there
There's one
somewhere.
in the bathroom right in that room.
Yeah, Saoirse goes to find the mirror and looks in the mirror and
You see blood that had been dripped on your face, around your mouth. You'd see where the kissing and blood smearing had occurred.
right. Sasha had a bit of fun. She then washes the blood off of her face. Um, and then uh, goes back over to Star. Sorry about that. I didn't realize. Yeah.
Well, as long as you're okay.
I am. I am okay.
Didn't think it would take you guys 45 minutes to wake her up, but yeah, you know.
Things got a little complicated.
Well, if you wanted, I could have just left and you could have called me.
Nay, I didn't want you to go. I had something I wanted to tell you.
And she stands up. Yes?
She actually takes Star by the hand and takes her into the guest room
Okay.
and sits her down on the bed. Um, and she says, "Something's happened. Not a bad thing, a good thing. Uh, Last night, when you were well, I'm not quite sure if you were actually the rosebush or under it. Either way, I didn't want to take the chance. One of your roses had broken off, and I was able to put it back on."
And she brightens, her face brightens, and she's smiling, and she takes your hands tightly, her warm skin feeling so alive against your cold skin. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh. And she then lets go of your hands and just gives you a big hug. And you can smell her blood as your arms are wrapped around her, just barely being above your hunger score. And the beast is like, oh, oh, blood, and you know her blood. You want her.
Saoirse is pleased to see Star so happy about this. But yes, she smells the blood. And she looks at Star. And she pulls back from her for a moment, looks into her eyes. She says, I am hungry.
Oh, um, okay. And she pulls her dark hair away from her neck and exposes her neck to you.
Saoirse then doesn't hesitate and she sinks her fangs into Star's neck. Do I need to roll self-control? Ah, damn.
Just coming from a blood orgy? Yes, you do.
Oh, lovely. She's only going to take the 2 blood points, so that means she gets 4. And yeah, and now she's back up to 9. She takes the 2 blood and Star's in ecstasy, and Saoirse is as well, honestly. And then when she's finished, she licks the wounds closed and looks Star into her eyes and, thank you, my dear. I really appreciate it.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no problem. She seems a little drowsy, like most people do after you take that much blood from them.
And Saoirse gives Star a little while to come back to. She doesn't. She has one more thing that she wants to talk to her about, but she doesn't want her to be like completely out of it.
Well, after a couple, 5, 10 minutes, she starts to come around.
There's one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about.
What's that, my dear?
I wanted to wait until I knew that I was back in Gaia's favor, which I believe I am now. I can hear her again, and what I was able to do last night was awesome. But I wanted to ask, one day, you don't have to make the decision now, but I want you to think about it at least. One day, would you like to be like me?
You, you want me to become a vampire?
I I want you to be mine, my child. We both serve our mother together for eternity.
Wow, that's definitely something big. Um, can I have some time to think about it?
Of course, like I said, no need to make a decision now. I really don't plan on it happening for a while, but I know that I needed permission from Gaia in order to ever do it. And for you to come and help me get back on the right path, I take that as her answer is yes, as long as I could prove myself.
Right. Um, yeah. Wow, that's quite an honor. I definitely need to think about it though. That's a big decision.
Of course, like I said, no need to make a decision now or even anytime soon, but I just wanted you to start thinking about it because it's not going to happen unless you want it to. I will not do it without your permission.
Yeah. I'm gonna think about it.
Good. I'm glad that you're thinking about it and didn't outright reject me.
It's just wow. It's just that's big. It's like really big.
I. It's a big decision. It's life changing.
Yeah, in so many ways. And at this point, Alex, you get up there and you hear Sasha, or not Sasha, Saoirse and Star talking in the guest room.
So she'll make her way up to the door and just start to push it open slightly, but knocking as she does so. Hello?
Alex, come on in.
Are you sure?
Aye, I'm sure.
And she does. She looks more awkward than usual as she just stands in the doorway, slightly in the room. I wanted to say something.
Okay. Did you want to say it to me privately, or can Star stay?
Her eyes just kind of dart to Star. Snow white eyes just looking her up and down, and I don't mind.
Aye. Okay then. Please come sit down. And she makes room for Alex on the bed. So now the three of them, kind of like a girls' slumber party. Uh,
Yeah, she does. She goes and sits on the bed, cross-legged at the end of it. I just wanted to apologize for what I said.
Star definitely has a confused look on her face.
Saoirse nods and smiles, and no need to apologize. I understand. I'm sorry for subjecting you to it.
No, it's not your fault. It's mine. I get angry easily. I think you've noticed.
Aye, that I have. But everyone has a temper. I know that yours might be a little worse than most, but it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, but I am trying to be not like him. You
Aye,
know, and she just kind of taps the side of her head.
I know. And she kind of puts her hand on one of Alex's hands and squeezes it. You are not him, and you'll never be him.
You know, I've never actually told anyone this, but I came close once. Out in the woods. That's how they all died. That's the backpack. I lost it, frenzied, and got these. And she just kind of pulls her eyelid down a bit.
Aye, the eyes. They're very pretty.
The beauty of nature.
But, yeah, I just want us to be happy. You shouldn't fight. We're a clan. We don't do that.
Aye. Honestly, though, yes, we're going to have our differences, our arguments, but as long as we're willing to talk about it and forgive each other like we are now, then that makes us stronger. I care about you, Alex, and I care about Sasha, and Miss Star over here. And even though she's not like us, to me she's still family.
Yeah.
And you're my family, and Sasha's my family.
Good. Why do I smell wet dog?
And that's where the scene will end.